Every business needs collaboration to work. Marketing, sales, HR, production staff, management, and more all need to work together like a well-oiled machine to ensure a business is a success. So what needs to happen to make sure this collaboration occurs? Employees need to exchange information with each other. How many units have been ordered? To what specifications? Are any special conditions in effect that require us to order from a different supplier? We need to share information. Maybe a new company policy has been put into effect that a lot of people need to know about, or we need to send account statements to customers. Employees are able to inspire one another to work smarter and help the business grow. An employee on the ground might know more than the CEO about what customers want right now. Maybe employees within a department know about some useful software or a specific technique that's not covered by in-house training. Employees need to work as a team, not as individuals, to accomplish their tasks. An order comes in through the website, then gets produced according to specifications, goes out through shipping, and is billed by accounts receivable. All of these people need to know what the others are doing at the right time to avoid wasted or duplicate effort. Another very important aspect of teamwork is to have employees support each other in their efforts. If I have a question about a contract, I need to rely on my colleagues to find the answer. If a person on the sales staff is out sick, they need another person on that team to communicate with customers on scheduled calls. If a bill needs to be approved within a payment deadline, appropriate measures need to be taken in time if it gets stuck along the way. Put all this together, and we see a large number of quantifiable and qualitative benefits. Notice that when employees work more together, they are significantly more productive by working faster, but that's really just the tip of the iceberg in terms of benefits. Improving communication and collaboration helps a large majority of workers to not just work better, but also be happier in their work life, aiding employee retention and reducing stress overall. Studies have shown that around 2/5 of employees believe that their companies and teams can collaborate better than they do now. At least, that's the number that know or admit to this fact. How well do employees work together within your company? Do you know all the possibilities? Here's some reasons why collaboration might not reach its full potential. Some things we hear a lot include employees being unable to access information when they need or look for it. And especially these days, with so many office workers working from home or in remote offices, information exchange can be limited. As well, companies might have information, but the worker who needs it might not get it in time because they were left off the email chain or it was not communicated in the first place. Finally, collaboration may be possible, but not ideal, because the information is not provided in a transparent way, such as in an endless unordered chain of conversation in Slack or Teams. This can all be avoided with ELO. With the ELO ECM suite, you can collaborate with all of your colleagues on business processes. Save all of your documents with metadata so that your colleagues can find them when they need them. If you have questions or concerns, the ELO feed lets you communicate in real time with each other, and all conversations are document related, centralizing information around specific processes and tasks. At the same time, MyELO helps every employee keep a transparent overview of everything they need to track. This process is easy to configure and includes automated notifications through automated hashtagging and mentions in the feed. Stick around for the following videos to see how collaboration in ELO works. The first thing you see when you open your ELO client is the MyELO area in the middle of the screen. Here you can get an up-to-date overview of the activities in ELO. Some of the entries are created automatically by the system, such as this entry. Here you can see that Daniel Cooper, the company's CEO, has finished a task you sent him, which is to complete the data needed to onboard a new employee. This post informs us that Elena Rodriguez has created a new version of a document. Why do we see this entry? Well, because we originally created the document. Every time someone makes changes to it, we will be informed. Other entries, such as the entry by Sean Roberts, are created by the employees themselves. We see this entry because we were mentioned in it. Sean Roberts wants us to have a look at the new brochure and asks for feedback. For each entry, you have the option to mark the entry as important, to subscribe or unsubscribe from the feed, or to remove the entry from your MyELO area. The entry itself is not removed, it's only no longer displayed in MyELO. In addition, you can reply directly to a feed entry here. To the right of your entries, you can see various filter options. You can either filter the displayed entries by time, for example, by showing all the entries from yesterday and today, or you can show all the entries relating to a personnel file. If you only want to see entries by certain people, for example, Daniel Cooper, you can do so here. And this filter only shows entries of a certain type. For example, when a new version was created. With MyELO, collaboration happens almost automatically. You can see at a glance whether tasks have been completed, someone has changed a document, or other employees are asking you for help. That's how easy it is to keep an overview with ELO. Let's take a look at the feed in ELO. If you want to know which document the entry belongs to, all you have to do is click on the name of the document. ELO takes you to the right place and shows you a preview of the document. But not only that, next to the document you also see the document feed. Every document and folder in ELO has its own feed. Just like in MyELO, in the feed for a document, you will find both automatically generated entries and posts created by other users. The feed gives you an overview of which changes have been made to the document. Besides this, you will see the comments from other users. If you want to create your own post, you can easily do so here. We would like to inform our colleagues from management and William Johnson that there is a new document. In order for them to get a notification in MyELO, we just have to mention them. To do this, we need to click on the @ symbol. Now we can add the group management and William Johnson. By clicking OK, the selection is applied. Now we enter our message and click Create. Our colleagues from management and William Johnson now receive a notification in MyELO. That's how easy it is to collaborate using ELO. The document feed in ELO not only gives you an overview of the activities on the document and the comments from your colleagues, you can also start polls. In the upper area, you can ask a question, and here you can enter the possible responses. We would like to know from our colleagues whether this document is helpful or whether we need to make some changes. For this, we can enter the appropriate question. Just like with a feed entry, we can also mention other employees here. This will show you the poll in your MyELO area. We want all employees from consulting and sales to receive the poll, so we enter the two groups. And then click OK. Now we can enter our question. We can enter the possible responses here. Because we need more than two options, we add another possible answer. We can specify the duration of the poll here. We want it to last only 1 week, so we choose this period. With Show Additional Options, we can determine whether multiple selections should be possible, the usernames should be displayed next to the answer, or the participants can add their own answers. In our case, we don't need to select anything here. By clicking Create, we create the poll. All employees from the consulting and sales groups now see the poll in their MyELO area, and they can respond to it. For example, when William Johnson opens his ELO, he immediately sees the poll in his own MyELO area, and he can respond to it. That's how easy it is to start a poll with ELO and get the opinion of others. Collaboration is easy. Welcome back. So, what did we learn? You will see all of the latest news and information in MyELO, which you can configure however you need to make it most useful to you. Get instant access to all relevant data at a glance. If the information stays relevant longer term, you can pin it to ELO's front page. Share information with your colleagues using the ELO feed. Get answers to your questions and provide useful tips to your colleagues. The information is searchable and stays with that document throughout its life cycle. Never get caught working with an old version of a contract or lose input from your coworkers when working on a new version. You will all have access to the same documents in a central location, and never lose access to changes that have been made over time. And just like with documents, information you trade with other employees will never be lost, so that it remains useful to you and others over time. Conduct polls with your employees so that everyone is allowed to provide their input fairly and transparently to make the business a success. Thanks for watching this seminar on collaboration with ELO. The next step is up to you. Stay in the know by liking and subscribing to our videos so that you can learn more soon. And if you're ready to enjoy the benefits of enterprise content management, contact us at info-usa@elo.com to find out more.